Welcome to the Inside Man podcast. I'm your host, Tim Martinez. Today's lesson is, the numbers don't lie. Every week I spend an ungodly amount of time staring at spreadsheets across multiple businesses. It's a beautiful thing because the numbers will tell you what's happening in a business. It's like a doctor looking at an x-ray. The numbers are just showing you signs, and they're telling you this is what's happening. This is the health of the business. These are areas that we're deficient. And this actually applies to anybody, any individual. So wherever you're at in your life, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, whether you own a business or not, there are numbers attached to your success. If you want a new job, you're going to have to reach out to businesses for a new job. Now you can stop at one resume, or you can stop at sending out 100 resumes. The numbers, the more you increase the volume of what it is that you're doing, the frequency of what you're doing, the better chance you have of success. This is a concept that very successful entrepreneurs and business people, they grasp and they leverage that concept. But people that aren't business owners and entrepreneurs, a lot of times that concept is just over the head. They don't really think that way. So my point here is, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, be very mindful of the numbers attached to that. So what I would do is pull out a scratch pad and write down some drivers, some key performance indicators. This is all just businessy jargon, but what is it that you do on a daily basis that can change the situation? Let's say you're a painter and you're looking for representation by a gallery or an agent. Again, are you calling one agent and getting shot down and saying, well, I guess nobody wants me? Are you calling 1,000 agents? There's a book written by Grant Cardone called the 10X Rule. And his concept is saying just 10X whatever it is that you're doing. So if you're in sales and you make on average 10 sales calls a day, he says try to make 100 sales calls a day. Because the results are right around the corner of frequency. It all comes down to volume of outreach. How consistent are you? And what is the volume of what it is that you're trying to do every day? So this really applies to individuals that want to grow. I'm not talking about the status quo and people that are happy where they're at. And if you're happy where you're at, that's awesome. But if you're feeling stuck, you got to look deep into the numbers and see what they're telling you. And your numbers, what applies to you. Make sure that you're tracking the right thing. There's a lot of things that can be tracked, but not everything should be tracked, if you will. There's just a few things that are really going to move the needle. Truth is, many times we don't want to face the music, so we don't want to look at the numbers. And we're looking for answers on how to grow anywhere other than the numbers. We're looking above them, below them, around the corner, but we're not staring at the numbers. So you got to get honest and you got to get real with yourself. If you want growth, financial growth, personal, professional, you name it, at some point, there's a level of staring at the numbers and seeing what they're telling you. There's a point where it's going to be very clear that if you increase these types of activities, it's going to increase your results. This is 101 for growth. It's like playing a game and you're not keeping score. How do you know when you won? So ask yourself, what are the numbers that I can track? What are the activities that are driving me forward to success? And if I were to increase those activities, how will that lead more to my success? Quantify it. So if you're at a job and you want a raise, and you go to your boss and you say, hey, I've been here for a year. I'd like a raise. Fine. Okay, whatever. So you want more money to do the same job. Or you can go to your boss and say, I've been here for a year. I've increased revenue by 13%. I decreased expenditures by 12%. I managed a team of 6 people. When I started, it was 1. Right? Look at the numbers. Quantify your existence. Quantify your results. Quantify your performance. Small increases in daily numbers lead to big increases over long periods of time. It may seem like a drop in the bucket, but if you're consistent, over time, that bucket becomes full. Most people are looking for the fast answer and the quick fix. Don't fall into that trap. Just know what activities lead to success and do more of those and track your progress. Look for ways to improve what it is that you're doing. Don't look for ways to reduce what you're doing. Most people say, well, let's just take our foot off the gas a little bit, revise, optimize. It's like I've seen this in the realm of people trying to raise capital. They will literally spend months building out the perfect 10-slide pitch deck when they could have spent that same 3 months outreaching to investors. They could have just spent 3 months calling investors. Who cares if the pitch deck isn't perfect? Investors don't care about a perfect pitch deck. They just want to know about the business, where the money's going to go. So I see entrepreneurs falling into the trap of spending too much time on the wrong things. Don't spend time on the wrong things. Know what the right things are. Look for ways to improve those right things and then just go do a lot of that. And track it. Also, look for ways to build a team. Partner with someone. You're one individual. You have 24 hours in a day. But 2 of you have 48 hours in a day, right? Look for ways to bring people into the fold and to work with you to build. It's like a sales team. 1 rep can only close so many deals in a month, period. 2 reps can double that. So is there a way that you can partner with someone to get your volume of outreach bigger, right? If you're an artist and you're looking to get your music licensed, you can reach out to as many films as you want, or directors or producers, when you name it. But if you and your agent and your crew and your buddy all start reaching out, it's just more outreach. It's more volume. You're going to get more results from that. You can also look to software to help automate some of your outreach. Software is amazing these days, and there's a lot of things that you can use it for. There's automated tools. There's email tools. Just make sure you're looking at the right numbers and you're tracking the right things. It's like having 1 million followers on Instagram, but the engagement for every post is 1 person likes your post. So who cares if you have 1 million followers if only 1 person likes every post? You got to track the right things. So just remember, the lesson here is that the numbers don't lie. If you want to grow, start first looking at your numbers, know what to track, know what moves the needle, look for ways to improve your outreach efforts, look for ways to increase them, see if there's opportunities to build a team and to use automation through software to increase your outreach, but don't take your foot off the gas. Improve the quality of what it is that you're doing and keep the volume up. Track your progress, and I guarantee you will see more results in whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. All right, folks. That's it for me this week. The numbers don't lie. Get real with yourself. Track them, stare at them, increase them, and go be a beast. Peace.